DLP admins can view incidents, can act on the incidents based on the permissions. Before we go to the life cycle of an incident in our dashboard, I want to just go through certain concepts like incident groups. So we can group incidents based on certain rules, and those rules are then used to define priority or to define admin assignment in our system. So if you look at the incident group, it can be like PCI group type and say block PCI, or severity. In this case, customer wants to group all the incidents which are critical. And at default, if none of the rule matches, then we assign it to a default incident groups. And I will quickly show through the incident group mapping. So say, for example, I want to define the rules for critical issues. So here, the rule says it's a OR clause, and you can say if the dictionary name contains illegal drugs or source DLP type is like block cyberbullying, then it's a critical issue. In the same way, for PCI, again, if the source DLP type is general browsing post, then it's a block PCI incident group. Now, once we have defined those incident groups and their mappings, you can use them to assign admins. Here I can say this Rishabh.jan user has a fixed responsibility for all critical issues. And say Ashish Nigam has a responsibility fix, again, for all the default incident groups and also critical issues, and so on. So you can mix and match all the incident groups and for default assignment of admins. And responsibility fix and view. Fix, you can act on it. View, it just read the incident. You cannot act on those incidents. In the same way, you can define priority, where based on incident groups, you can define whether that incident should be high, medium, or low. In this case, by default, we are assigning medium priority, whereas for block PCI and for critical issues, we are assigning high priority. Now let's go through and the incidents, right? So you see, this is our dashboard where we have cards based on how many incidents are open, resolved, we are waiting for feedback, and which are escalated. Now let me go through one incident, and then we can go through its life cycle. So say, for example, I'm a DLP admin. I am going through this incident. I am the admin for this incident, and I can see the user who actually created this incident, what was the client IP, all the policies which were applied on that incident, which created this DLP incident. And if I have the permission, right, I can also look at the actual content which was involved in the creation of this incident. So this is the self-signed or a pre-signed URL for S3 bucket, and it has an expiry, and you can click this to download the actual content file, and you can view it. You can also see the actual triggers which created this incident. So in this case, it's a medical information. Again, it has patient and prescription in it. So these were the triggers which created this incident. Now, I want to reach out to the user, right, and say, okay, why this incident happened? I want to get some information about it. So again, I'll just change this email address so that I can send to myself. Let's say, I'm just going to change the remediation owner. In this case, it's the end user. The owner is the end user. And now it is changed. Now, one more thing which I want to show you is that for this incident, a DLP admin can see entire audit of what's happening in this incident. So you see, I changed the remediation owner, and here you go. You can see that the owner was changed from this email to this email address. Now I can say notify owner. So once I notify owner, I am reaching out to the end user to get more information about this incident as to what happened. Now I should have received the email. Here you go. And here, as now I'm an end user, right? So I have received this email, and I can see some information about the incident here, like host name and application where I was trying to upload, the priority, and I can click this link. And once I click this link, it's a one-time use link. You can only submit your justification only once. And again, here I will see a lot more information about this incident, right? Similar information which a DLP admin can see. So I will get more context. Again, based on the permission, means a customer can disable this permission. Based on the permission, end user can also see the actual evidence data and the trigger data. Now, I can provide my justification. So I can say, you know what, false positive because it was test data. So I can submit it. Once I submit it, now this information will be recorded in that incident. And if I just refresh it once again, you can see that the status went to justification response received, And here you go. It means the entire audit log of this incident, right? Again, is here. You can, so all the like changes in the status from new to waiting with user. It was, we notified the end user, and all the like state changes are here. And you can also see the actual justification received here. Now, as a DLP admin owner, I mean, I'm not convinced about this response, right? So I want to reach out to the actual approver or the manager in this case. So again, I'm just going to make myself as a manager. Let's say that it's a different user. Just make it +1. Now I become the approver slash manager of this end user, and I'll just escalate. So now I have escalated this, right? So now I am going to ask the approver to really tell exactly if the end user justification is good. So now I again come here. Now I've got another email. Now I am the manager or approver for this incident. Now here I will receive a slightly different text where you will say that, okay, we have detected a DLP violation by a user that needs your attention. Again, same information, user, like again, even though I change my end user is like recorded as the like original end user. So that stays. And so now I can click here. So once I click this, again, very similar view. You can see all the incident details here. You can see, again, based on the permissions, you can see evidence link, trigger data. Here, because it's been escalated, I can also see the end user justification. So the end user justification, I can see, okay, oh, like false positive, it was the test data. So now I can say, yes, it is, I approved it, means this is approved, and it was test data, test environment, say, for example, for a test account. Let's say for test data for a test account, right? For an internal test account. So now I submit it. So now I have submitted, right? So now if I say, for example, if I again want to click it, I will get this message that I have already submitted. So it's a one-time link, and every link has an expiry. So after certain time, you cannot even submit. So now let's go to the our original incident page, and I refresh it. Now again, I'll see the status update. And now I'm convinced it's all good. So now I can just mark it as resolved. So now this is the, and obviously I'll give the resolution code, manager approved. That's it. So now I'm good with this resolution, and I can see all the updates, and this is resolved. And now if I go back, you will see that the resolved count is now 3 instead of 2. So this is like a very brief, this is how you can manage the whole incident life cycle in our platform.